food journal.
Yep.
Where do you get your protein from?
This is so funny. I just thought about this a couple of days ago. You folks are in here are kind of young. Anyone remember Popeye? Popeye, the Sailor Man. Why was Popeye so strong? Spinach. He wasn't eating beef. Spinach. So what I'm saying to you is that there's enough protein in vegetation. Okay, I consider myself a skinny little vegan. Like I said, I'm 5'11", about 193 pounds. I fluctuate between 190 to 195. Okay, and I've been the same size for like high school, sort of kind. Vegetation has more than enough protein. So we live in a society now where we are over protein. How many of you? We have 30 people in here, and let's say all 30 of us know 100 people. That's a lot of folks. Collectively, how many of us know of a person who is suffering or has a disease due to a lack of protein? Yeah? Nobody. I never get anyone to raise their hand. To suffer from not having enough protein. What's the disease that you get if you have a lack of protein? What's the name of it? Anybody know? No one knows the name of it. So, we don't know anyone who's suffering from a disease from a lack of protein. We don't know the name of the disease that you get from it, which, by the way, is called kwashiorkor. Forgive my pronunciation, it might be a little off, but kwashiorkor. No one even heard of it. Because we're getting enough food in this country. That said, when you eat raw vegetation, you get more than enough protein. So that leads me to taking protein supplements. I told you I would not be telling you to buy any supplements, right? I'm not a believer in protein supplements, and I'm a personal trainer. I don't go to the gym and shake stuff up and drink it down. My protein's breaking down after I work out. I have to replace it. I'm not buying into that. If you read the label on it, again, don't buy anything with a label, but if you read the label, there's a lot of dangerous stuff in there. A lot of amino acids. Now, what am I really saying to you? I can tell you about some diseases we get from too much protein. Gout, arthritis, bone loss, dehydration, high cholesterol, heart problems. There are many from eating too much meat products. Question?
Okay, you answered this without saying to ask you. I was going to say protein from meat.
Yes, because it gets out of hand. So here's what I think about when I think of protein. The question is, what is the ratio of calories that you should get from protein, fats, and carbohydrates? What's the ratio? If you eat fruits and vegetables, it's going to fall into a particular ratio, and I don't know exactly what that number should be or is. If you listen to the doctor who did the China study years ago, he'll say if you go beyond 10% of your calories from protein, you start to create disease. But 10% is very small. Other people might say 20%. The USDA says you should have at least 25 to maybe 35% of your calories from protein. I don't know what the real number is, but I do know this. If you eat fruits and vegetables, things seem to fall in place. If you start taking more supplements, you'll throw the ratio off. And when you throw the ratio off, then you create disease and you create problems. So one more point. I know a young guy who was in the gym 25, and he's lifting a lot of weights, doing all types of things, taking his protein shakes every day. He ended up in the hospital because his kidneys started to die out on him. Your kidneys have to filter out all that protein. So that's another problem that you have when you consume too much protein.